Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, today we are back on the Transit Connect, the one that I'm doing loads of mods on it. I've got to be honest, I'm changing so much to it and it's going to look, I think, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to look really, really good when I'm done. So yeah, but we've still got loads. I've ordered so much stuff, like it's madness, but I just think it's gonna be worth it at the end of it. I'm not gonna turn it into a shop truck or shop van or what everyone's saying. Put my the logo on the side of it and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do it. It's just that type of van. It's not gonna suit me. Yeah, you never know. We might find something else down the line. But for now, let's bring in the van. We'll have a quick walk around it, quick explanation about what I'm doing, the plans, what I've got ordered, what's coming, what I've done, because there's something that's already been done on the van. So I've got to show you that as well. Got to show you the wheels, and then we're just going to get cracked straight into it and just see how far we get today. So let's get into it. I'm going to bring the van in. Let's do this. Right, guys, we've got the Transit Connect back in the workshop. Got loads of plans for this one. Let me show you the wheels first. I did show you this the other day. I think it was yesterday I showed you this. But these are the wheels that I've picked for this van. Now, yeah, they're all scuffed all the way around on all four wheels. Tyres, two of them are like this. There's a little split in two of them. So I've ordered two new tyres, not four new tyres, because two of them are absolutely not new. So, and he told me that as well. He said, this actually come off of another Transit Connect that this guy had. And he switched them out for black ones. And then he sold these ones. Now, originally he wanted £250 for this set of alloy wheels and tyres. But when I messaged him, I said, look, they all need refurbing. He said, yeah, I understand that. I get it. You know, he was honest with me and said, like, all the wheels need refurbing. He was completely honest with me, but that is a cost. So I said to him, I'll give you £100. And he went, all right. So he wanted £250. They was obviously on there for a while. He didn't get any takers on the £250. So I offered him £100 and he said, yeah. So, and I think they're going to look really, really smart on this Connect once I've finished. And we've done all the little bits and pieces that we want to do on this van. The roof rack. Now, everyone's saying, take the roof rack off. You know, it's no point having it on there. Just take it off. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to take that off. And I've already sold it for £250, that roof rack. So that's good. goes towards the cost of everything else that I'm doing on this van as well. I've ordered a service kit, a timing belt kit with water pump for this one as well. I've ordered caliper paint because we're going to be doing these. I'm powder coating these white. These all been stripped, all been cleaned and fixed, repaired, and then these are all going white, powder coated, gloss white. So behind that, we're doing the calipers. In there, the calipers, we're going to do those the same colour as the stickers and the decals that I've ordered. I've ordered load of I've ordered the load of stickers to go around the van, both sides, the bonnet, the back, and that is a sky. It's called Sky Blue. That Sky Blue is going to be the same colour as the calipers behind the white wheels, and I just think it's gonna look absolutely amazing. Honestly, it's going to be incredible. I've also ordered another mirror, wing mirror, because our one's broke on the door mirror. Sorry, not wing mirror, door mirror. I've ordered another one of them. I've also ordered seat covers with a blue pipe pin stitching on them and a leather with a blue piping stitching steering wheel cover. And I just think that just contrasts what we're going to do with the van, with the stickers and stuff. I've also, now, I don't know if this is a good idea. I've ordered a windscreen sun visor to go on top. It says Ford Performance. So, yeah, that's been ordered as well. But I think you can notice we have got brand new windscreen. That was fitted yesterday whilst I was at the MOT centre with another vehicle. But this, and then he come over and then he fitted a brand new windscreen for us, guys. So that's part of it. That part of it is done. The windscreen's done. So we ain't got to worry about that. I wanted to do that because he's doing all this work and then we're going to leave a crack in the windscreen. It just did not make sense. I can't do that. The windscreen was 220 quid. So, yeah, you know, we are starting to rack up in the price and we're starting to add it all up and all that sort of stuff. But I just think, I've always wanted to do one of these Transit Connects. I've always looked at it and I thought, you know what? Those RS body kits, and I'm not doing any body kits, by the way. Nothing to the bumpers, anything like that. We're just doing like cosmetic stuff really to it. But yeah, loads of plans, but there is so much cleaning to do first on the inside, in the back still. We've still got to do a lot of clearing out in there. But yeah, these are going to be done on Saturday, this week on Saturday. The guy's coming to take them away. He's going to sort them out for me and then bring them back. In the meantime, that will give us enough time to try and push this as far, you know, forward as we can. I'm not going to put an MOT on it yet. I know a lot of people saying, don't spend all this money on it until you've got an MOT done. But the trouble is with that is that I want the MOT done with these wheels. Because if I do it with these wheels, there may be an issue. So I want to make sure that we've done it, MOT sorted. I might actually underneath as well put some shorts, which is this stuff here. I don't know if any of you guys ever used this before, but it's like a spray can on a thing, and it's like a shorts, an underbody sealant, and that just obviously goes up underneath. So I might put it on the ramp, put it up in the air, and we'll give this a good old go with this. I've got another can over there as well, so that will definitely help and protect underneath the van. So you can see what lengths I'm going to with this van. I just think it's something I've always wanted to do, so we're going to go for it. I also won another project yesterday, another vehicle yesterday. So that is on its way today as well. So I'll show you that at some point this week. I'm looking at another project as well today. So I might be getting that as well. I'll let you know how that goes. But I think the first thing we need to do is I want to continue in here, stripping this out, completely removing everything. A lot of this stuff actually is a lot of timber and stuff. A lot of this I can burn in my wood stove. But yeah, I want to get this out. I want to get all that out. And I'm going to have a look at this roof rack because it's already sold. The guy wants it for $250. I said, yeah, that's fine. My only concern with it is that, see that bolt there? And these bolts here, they go through the actual van. So we've got to see how it's going to work out, because obviously we're going to leave a hole in the roof and we can't do that, but we might have to, maybe, I don't know, we've got these little spongy things that's underneath, these little rubber seal things here, so we might have to use those on top. I don't know yet, or some tiger seal maybe on top. We're going to work it out, but the roof rack's coming off, and I've got like some aerosol cans. That's why that's missing, because I've got the paint shop to get me some aerosol cans. And what I'm going to do is we're going to paint all the inside of this van as well. See all these scuffs and stuff? We're going to paint it back. So we're going to spray it right up. But first thing to do is to clear it all out. So I'll set you up. Let's get cracking with the inside first, and then we're going to get to the roof rack, and then we'll move on. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys. Well, that didn't take too long, did it? Yeah, just smashing it to pieces, getting it all out, but we've still got loads of clearing up to do. Yeah, we just got to keep going with it. And yeah, it's really dusty. It's really getting to my nose, but we've got to keep going. And I've got to clear up all this timber. Work out what I'm going to do with all this, really. But yeah, it's getting there. Slowly, we're getting it cleared out. So let's keep going. Yeah, let's do this. Guys, that was a absolute monster of a rip out. I've literally took all the trims on the side at the bottom. They've come out. All the side panels are off. And basically, I've started to clean the floor. And you can see like how nice and, you know, how white that is, because obviously it's been covered up. Behind the panels as well, look how white that is with the paint, because it ain't been scuffed or scratched. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the whole of this van on the inside, on the back here, is a respray. Now I'm just going to try and cover as much as I can. I'm even going to paint that as well, that bulkhead. I know there's a hole there, which is a shame, but I'm going to respray the black bulkhead as well, just to freshen it up. I'm just trying to freshen it up. I've got paint kicking around. It's only going to cost me some time. Even the roof, you know, get all these scratches off. Look at that scratched up there, that back there, all down this pillar. It's just all scratched up. And I think, you know, to really sort of make a, you know, a different, look at that there, look, that's all scratched up. Let's give it a paint. Let's just freshen it up. So that's exactly what we're going to do next. So let's continue. I've still got to get the roof rack off as well, because the guy wants that. So I've still got to get that off. My only trouble, obviously, I think I've said to you about this, didn't I? Is that we don't know if it's going to be a problem on the roof with leaking, because I think they've just drilled straight through. But we'll come to that a bit later. But yeah, what a difference this is making already. I'm going to take these panels off here, take these off, both doors, and then we're going to give the doors a paint up as well, just to freshen it up, just to paint it up, make it look presentable, make it look better. Even down the side here, look, I've started to sort of take off this rubber around the door. This all needs a paint as well, just to freshen it up and make it look a bit more presentable, and you know, just keep going, keep cleaning. Yeah, I just, do you know, really, like, you're going this far, you might as well just keep going now, and then just make it look a bit more presentable, a bit more newer than what it is. Like, this bulkhead's all scratched up and stuff, and I think it'll just look so much better. I might be wrong, but I am going to do it anyway. And I'm not sure about the floor, you know. Even though I've taken off this floor, this ply, this went on the bottom of the floor. I've seen online like a rubber a full rubber matting that goes on the floor of these vans. I might pick up one of those. I think it was only like 35 quid just for the whole floor in rubber. And I just think it'll make it look much better. I don't know, really. What do you think, guys? Rubber floor or wooden floor? New wooden floor. I'm not putting that old crap back. I don't even know about these, you know, because these are the actual panels. These are the panels that cover all this stuff here. Do you know what I mean? That one goes there. Don't know what to do with them. Don't know whether to get some wood paint and paint them white. Maybe that would look nice, actually. White panels on the sides. And these doors, I've got to replace that one. I can't leave that one. That's fucking horrific. Look at it. So, but I might paint them white just to blend in with the doors. I'm not sure. Drop me a comment. Let me know, guys. What do you think? But I'm definitely going to be spraying the inside of this van. So let's get some paint out. I'll get a mask on. Let's see what we're going to do first. Probably... I really want to do the roof first, and then it's not flicking on that black. So if I do the black first and then the roof, the white paint might drop on the... I don't want that. So it might have to be the top first. So let's get some paint and a mask, and yeah, let's see if we can make this a lot fresher, a lot better. So yeah, not trying to make it perfect, not trying to make it brand new. I'm just trying to sort of refresh it a little bit. So yeah, let's do this. Right, okay. Well, guys, this is looking so much better already. So, yeah, managed to clean up all around the edges, clean the doors, put the paint on the doors, took obviously the timbers off first. These are the timbers I was talking about to remove. But I don't want to put these back, really. I've got to work out what I'm going to do with these doors. I might put some, do you know those, they're like carpet tiles, so they're proper thick from behind, and you just cut them to shape, and then you just put them in place. I might go down that route, carpet tiles on the back doors. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure with this one, but it is getting there. It is definitely looking a lot fresher, especially that bulkhead. I've just painted that bulkhead black. You can see how much fresher that looks. It just takes away all the scratches, sort of all the bulkheads around here, around all the wheel arches. It just makes it look much better. I still want to go on that roof a little bit, in between the two sort of panels, those two there. But you know, we are getting there. Slowly getting. I'm looking at it, thinking, do you know what now? It's going to be a smart little van, this. So yeah. Any overspray that I've got on these like sort of switches in, that just sort of comes off with a little bit of thinners, something like that. Just wipes off these overspray. I'm not really worried about it. I wanted to get close. You could have spent sort of hours taping it up and all that sort of stuff. I thought, do you know what? Let's just get it painted. It's not that bad. Got to be honest. A little bit on the rubbers here as well. Again, you know, I'm scratching it off straight away, so a little bit of thinners that'll fly off. But so much better already. It's just, you know, it's just less scratchy. It's less horrible on the inside. So that's that done for the moment. Let's now work on this roof bar. I want to get this roof rack off. And we're going to see how this goes. So I'll set you up. Let's get this. Let's try and get this roof rack off now. And yeah, I think the first thing to do is get these covers off. These are just covers that go around, so they just pop off. So I'm going to get them, pop those off, and then yeah, see if I can get this off on my own. And then I'm going to show you what's left on top and underneath, and then we've got to seal them up. So yeah, I've got that. Did I say I've got that tiger seal, which is over here. So yeah, I'm hoping that's going to do it. I'll use it from the top and the bottom, and then obviously just it's a matter of testing to see whether or not it's going to leak, basically. So, but yeah, let's keep going, guys. Got a few more hours left. Let's crack on with this one and get this roof rack off. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, I've got it off, as you can see. And let me show you, let me get on the back actually, I'll show you a bit on the back. As to be expected, we've got these holes now, 4 holes each side. You can see them. The trouble is that I know a lot of people might ask and might say, oh, well, why don't you get some plastic bungs and then bung them up? The trouble is with that is that this is not standard. Someone has drilled the holes out here and made them bigger. So it's not a standard hole. So if you've got a bung, it wouldn't fit. Do you know what I mean? So we've got to do it. We've got to do it the other way, and it is just basically going to be seal it up from underneath first. Put something underneath there, across there, with that tiger seal, and then stick it up to that there, and then from the top, give this a good clean off first. This has got to be completely dry and clean. Can't be none of this dirty stuff here, and yeah, we're gonna have to put some tiger seal on the top on the roof as well. Do you know what? I might actually see if I can find some rubber strips and then just stick some rubber strips over the top of this to make them longer, and then stick it down and then flatten it. So that might be a better option rather than just putting tiger seal over the hole. Just get some sort of strip to stick it down with, you know. I might see what I can find. But we've got to spend some time now cleaning all this off, both sides as well. They're both the same. This is not a lot of mastic actually that was holding this down, but there was these strips here. See these rubber strips? There was this underneath the actual bar. The trouble is I can't use these because this is for the actual. And obviously it's got holes in it. But if this didn't have holes in it, this would be perfect. I need something like this to stick down like that without holes, because this has got to go with the rack. It's like a little finger to go with the rack itself. So yeah, that is where we are. So let's get it all cleaned up both sides first, and then I'm going to see what I can find. But I really want to get this done today, so that it can, you know, it can stay in the lockup overnight, spend some time overnight, and then just really drying off nicely. So let's get on with it. Let's get cleaning. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, we are getting there. Cleaned it all off, both sides, and then, yeah, you can see they just need filling. But I'm really not sure what to do with this roof in a minute, because I've had right, first of all, right, I thought there's definitely a trim missing that goes from the front windscreen all the way up over the top, each side of this van, yeah? I just spoke to Parts Plus, Ford main dealer, Parts Plus, right? They couldn't find anything. And the reason why they couldn't find anything on the van, yeah, because like you can see, like, it just looks like, doesn't it? It looks like something needs to go there. Now, I found these two strips in the front, in the van, yeah, in these van, yeah, these strips. And it looks as if it goes perfectly there. It even goes around that little bit there with the setup. So you can see that the back of it, that little notch there, goes around that piece there. And it sits really nice and flush, right? But I've just spoke to Parts Plus and they can't find any parts, anything to do with it. So I'm looking online thinking that there must be something I can find. Even the second-hand ones there, look, you can see it. They're missing. They're missing both sides at the top. Can you see it? How strange is that? You know, I just don't, even that one there, look. That one there's missing as well. There's just nothing there. So I just don't know whether or not, I don't know what to do now. But the strange thing about it is that I've got these trims. There's one for the other side as well that I found underneath the seat. So they clearly come from the van. They come off the top of the van and must have done. Like that. But, you know, you can't... it looks like it's kind of missing. It's not even. And that is nowhere near that hole. It's so far away, look. So I don't know. I really don't know what to do here. I'm thinking just to keep them off, these strips. Keep them off like that. And then seal up the holes from underneath. Seal up, but on the top it's got to be white, you see, because you can actually see the roof going over. If you're standing here, you can actually see it going over. And I don't want to be able to see black mastic on the roof. It's got to be white, and it's got to be some really white, good mastic as well. So what I might do is I think I'm going to seal up from underneath with the black, and then get some white to seal up the holes afterwards, and then flatten it off. I think that's going to be my option. Because you just, not even the main dealer has got a part, anything, number for this or nothing. But it's weird that I've got these. The trouble is there's no part numbers on this. It just says there, right, obviously connect. And that's it. There's no other numbers on this. But it clearly goes there. It's really strange, isn't it? Really, really strange. I need to have a look at another van. I just think it just looks... I just don't think it looks right with it there, you know. I think I'm going to keep them off. Right. So I just wanted to explain that because it's driving me mad for the last hour trying to think what to do with this. But I think I'm going to leave them off. And then we'll seal up underneath with black and then on top with white. So let's get the underneath sealed up and leave the top for now. But I just want to get the underneath sealed up with that black. So I'll set you up, guys. Let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, okay. Right, guys, we got it done. So yeah, as you can see there, look, that is the black tiger seal from underneath that was pushed up like that, both sides. And then what I did was I used some rubber stopper rubber things to squeeze it up like that with the tiger seal. So now I've just pushed it up with the rubbers all the way along. Can you see it in there? Yeah, they're inside there, let's see them. So hopefully, and then a little bit of silicone on top, white silicone on top. Just want to get a little knife, cut that flatter, and then silicone on top with like a flat it off with a bit of mastic. Hopefully that will be okay. I'll do it, and then we're gonna have to do some sort of water test. But I just think it just looks better without those trims there. It just looks better with nothing there. I keep going back to the pictures on eBay and looking for things, and they're all missing. So I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm gonna do it this way, and that's kind of gonna be it. So, but yeah, we've done absolute loads today, guys. But I have right now run out of time. I'm going to have to leave it there. But the bulkhead is looking pretty decent, actually. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way that bulkhead's coming out. It's a real shame about that hole in it. Real shame. But, yeah, it is what it is. I can only do as much as I can. I'm not going to go and get another bulkhead. I'm not going to sort of, you know, just go stupid on this. I think I'm going stupid enough, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, we've done loads, but that's going to be the end of today's video. There's a forklift sort of reversing back. That's why it's so loud. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Don't forget, drop me a comment down below. Let me know how you think it's going. I think I'm shattered and knackered now after clearing that out. And we haven't even started the inside of the front yet. So we've got loads to do. We are going to jump back on this tomorrow. Like I said, we've got loads to do, guys. So yeah, we'll just keep going, keep pushing forward. And we'll definitely get there in the end. But for now, that's it, guys. Don't forget to drop me a comment, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next one on the Transit Connect. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.